Makeover Monday, and usually we talk about, you know, doing your hair, doing your makeup. We're making over your pies today.
We're making over your pies, and I can't
are.
wait to do it. And we're doing it with food and entertaining expert, the one, the only Liz Corbett. Hello.
Hi, thanks for
Liz.
having me. You're absolutely right. We're taking a favorite and we're going to make it over into something mini.
I love that.
Which is
It's
adorable.
Adorable, but not only is it adorable, but the different uses for this idea is just amazing. So you're going to take us through the whole process.
I'm going to walk you through and I'm going to have you roll up your sleeves and get right into it as I usually do. The little jars, the canning jars, are kind of all the rage right now, but they have been around for a really, really long time. Most of them are marked either Ball or Mason. John Mason, who was a tinsmith from Philadelphia, invented them in 1858. So they have been around for a very, very long time, and of course Ball was one of the main manufacturers of those jars. So they're in our grandma's cabinets. You can get them now brand new, crafty things, but what we're going to do is put pie in the jars.
Are we baking the pie in this jar?
We're going to bake the pies in the jars.
That's so cool.
Here's the basics of what you're going to do. Any kind of your favorite Thanksgiving pie, I've gone with two classics, apple and pumpkin. We're going to put them into the mini jars. So we're going to get you set up. What you need is some pastry crust. You can make your own. You could totally cheat and buy it already done. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And the way that you're going to do this is you're going to need a large circle that's going to go inside of here. I would say 4 to 5 inch circle. If you don't have a fancy schmancy cutter like this, just find a coffee can, a bowl, anything like that's going to work.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and do a couple of those and then pass one down to Seth.
All right, I am using the fancy schmancy thing.
You're
How do I
actually
use
not
it?
doing the ding button. You're just going to go like so.
Okay.
Press it down.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
It's intimidating. wasn't
It's
sure
a multi-use gadget.
how it works.
Just do like, I don't know, 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll do a couple of small ones, and I'll show you why in just a second.
Okay, I'm just going to ask why. Why are we
Yep.
doing 2 different sizes? So, of course, people will just have to find 2 different size circles in their home to
Yeah,
make these.
yeah, and you know what? Just wing it. Just wing it. Cut a circle.
So I can
you're
have
gonna
one
grab
now?
that one there, and what you're going to do is you're going to very carefully, there's no other way to say it, stuff it into the jar. You want to kind
Carefully
of
and stuff don't
evenly
always go
fold
in the
the
same
edges.
sentence.
Once you get it down in there, you're going to press the edges up against the side. And while you're doing that, I'm going to very quickly, you know what? I'm not even going to peel. We're going to go rustic and country.
Oh, I love the way you work.
All
Liz.
right,
That's
and I've got a
great.
very tart apple. You can do it however you want. And if you want to just toss that bowl, actually don't toss the bowl. If you would gently put the bowl over here,
Okay.
that wouldn't be a good idea.
So we don't have to, what's the word?
Grease? No, because in any kind of a pastry for pie, there's a lot of Crisco lard, that type of a thing. So you don't want to do that.
Perfect.
So it's just going into a dry little jar.
Even easier.
And this is just for the sake of showing. You're going to do your filling. It could be pumpkin, it could be apple, anything like that. You want to dice things up a little bit smaller than you normally would because it's going to go into there.
Oh, they're little mini jars. They
Little
have to be
mini.
small.
Everything has to be mini.
That makes
so
sense.
Cinnamon sugar, if you want to kind of toss that around with a spoon there.
Easy so far, Liz. This is something that I can totally do, and I think successfully. So let's take it to the next step.
All right, so the next step is, here's what you can do with these pies. You can just look at them because they're fun and adorable. You can have them at your Thanksgiving table. You could use them as a place marker. Now, I don't know if you can see on the basket over there, I have one marked Grandma. So you could
good
pre-make
idea.
them ahead of time, put them near your place so everybody knows who's sitting where and they get to take it home with them. You could also deliver these to some people who can't get out, maybe people in nursing homes, etc. What a beautiful thing to do to bring them a little mini pie in a jar.
Well, and we're starting Thanksgiving Back Week. What a great idea that is to help out around the
Because
community.
some of the best things that you can do to give things is to give back. So
So we're going to take this one up a notch.
here's an idea. Ooh.
Okay, guess what I'm going with here?
Is it a caramel?
Caramel apple pie.
That's
Hello.
cool.
Good guess.
Just a little caramel. You're going to unwrap it, put it in there. All that little goodness is going to go in.
Like apple pie surprise.
You can do 2 different things you can do with the jars. If you're going to be taking it somewhere and you're going to transport it, like the little one we've got there for Grandma that we're going to deliver, you want to make sure that your crust is not coming up onto here because you're going to have to put the cover on.
Right.
If it's just going to sit out, look all cute and pretty, you don't have to worry about it quite so much.
And now, do we put this crust on
That
the
little
top?
crust is going to go on the top, but first you need a steam vent.
course
Or
we
you
do.
will have an apple volcano in your oven, which is not fun.
Could be fun.
So why don't you each
Entertaining,
grab one of
yes.
those?
Fun, no.
You're going to need at least a couple. Go with the mini one, maybe, or a bigger one. Whatever you want to do, that's the thing. All right,
Like
now
that?
save the pieces in the middle.
Okay.
Can you get those out?
Yeah. What are we going to do with the pieces in the middle, Liz?
I'm going to show you.
There you are.
All right. So when you're gluing pastry together, it has to be moist underneath. So you can go with a little bit of water, which I don't have in front of you, but just a little bit like this.
Yep.
And then that will make it glue. If it's just going to hang out and look cute on your table, you can go ahead and press it like so.
Okay.
And then the other way is to have it go down inside the jar.
Yep.
Then you want to be more careful. I'm going to let you do that. Let's get a little vent here.
Okay.
Well, why don't we let you two get to it? We're going to take a little break from this now, but later we're going to come back and have some more fun. Is that right?
We are.
We'll finish it
more
up.
mini pie fun.
Excellent.
We're back with food and entertaining expert Liz Corbett. We're making mini pies. You know, it's no stress November.
Yeah.
That's what this month is all about on Mass Appeal, and this is really no stress.
No, easy peasy. Yeah.
It
And
was
that's
really
always
easy.
This is one way to make a mini pie. What's
One
the other way?
The other way, well, mini containers. So you already have one probably in your cabinet. You have a cupcake or muffin tin, right? So we're going
Perfect.
to
I
do
do.
some in there as well. Let's get started.
Now, is it a similar principle as earlier?
You know what? It's exactly the same principle. It's just a different container. I
Easy
mean,
enough.
you know, some people can even find the little mini pie tins as well. So if you think mini container, you got your pastry dough, you got your filling, you have a mini pie.
So?
The possibilities are endless. So we're going to put those into there, and again, you want to go with bigger than, so about a 4 or 5 inch circle.
Okay. Now, we made apple pies in the little mason jars.
Yes.
Here you put pumpkin pie.
I did.
So how did you make the pumpkin filling?
And you know what? I have some hiding behind me in the fridge.
I'll go get it.
Yes, it's in a little container with a blue cover.
Now, is it
Um,
easy? Is it no stress? Because we're doing no stress
It's
November
no
this
stress
month.
because
Okay.
here's the thing. You could even put just like some berries in there. You don't even have to make a filling. Look at that, magic of
What a
television.
good idea that is.
And so whatever your favorite is, you could even just like cut up some strawberries. You could do peaches. You could do whatever you want.
It's not a bad idea.
So the circle has to be bigger than.
So this way it has a little bit of crinkle in it.
Yep, and again, like you had mentioned earlier, don't grease the inside there just because it's got lots and lots of the shortening in there already.
Okay.
Do you want to ever so carefully pour into maybe those two there?
Sure. What is in this?
This is just pumpkin pie filling. It's your pumpkin and your evaporated milk, sugar, all those magical pumpkin pie spices.
See, easy.
You
no
can go
stress.
pretty high to the top. Now,
Oh, really? Okay.
here's some great things that I love about mini pies. You want to hear it?
Yes.
You can make a couple of different kinds all at once. Okay, so
Oh, 'cause
a
if you
little
have a
bit for
tin of-
everybody.
Great idea.
They bake faster. So if you're in a hurry, you're like, I think I'll make pie. You don't have to take all day.
Mini
You only take
pies.
a little while, right? They bake faster. They're portable. You can either bring them in a little jar, you put them like this into a cute little tray or something.
Oh, do a little party, and they're so, you know, when you cut up pie, the first slice, getting it out of there.
yeah, it's kind of messy.
I always, yeah,
They're all perfect.
it's a lot of work.
They're all perfect. The other thing, if it's an issue, maybe not so Thanksgiving, we give ourselves a little break at Thanksgiving, but other than portion control, you know, it's like,
That's a
I
good
think
point.
I'll have a piece of pie. It's also kind of fun to say, I think I'll have a pie.
That's
And
true.
you can.
What'd you do last night? I ate a whole pie.
You ate a whole pie. Can I show you one of the fun toppings we can do on here?
Why
Yeah.
not?
All right, I'm going to show you the magical
This is the lattice.
method of making a lattice. Have you ever seen like that woven effect that we have on top?
Yeah, and it's adorable.
I always
Okay.
say I can't do it.
You're going to start with, and I hope we
Oh,
can
there's
catch
a picture
this.
of it.
Yep. You're going to start with, just cut the little strips here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to make an X. And then you're going to lay it down next to this one here. So every other is going to go under over, right? So we've got that one there.
I used to do this and I made pot holders for my friends and family.
Exactly. So then here, this one is going to go where?
Under.
Under.
Exactly.
I'm getting the
Okay.
hang of this now.
Now, if we're going in the other direction,
Oh, this is difficult.
let's
Liz,
see
now.
how many people we can have weaving all at once here. Okay. Now, if you're going to go in this direction and you're starting here, this is going to
Over.
go over, right? I'm going to let you take this piece and see if you can get it right going there.
Oh, pop quiz.
Okay. So it's that simple. Once
It's
you get your weave,
unbelievable.
oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Joke of the week. Joke of the week already.
That was awesome. Okay,
okay,
so make
this
sure
one-
every single one is
Okay.
every other.
All right,
And
I
then
got
once
this.
you get your shape, you
Yep.
just take your handy dandy little cutter
Handy dandy. How's that?
Oh, and you cut that into the circular
and you
form
cut that
you
into the
need.
circular form that you need. Now, looking at this, I'm thinking, how are we going to transport this? You could very carefully with a spatula
Oh.
lift it up, or you could do it on wax paper, and then you just do
Flip it
bazam
and
upside
transfer
down
it.
like so.
Easy enough.
So a couple of different options for the topping. Now this one here is a mini apple pie. Should you feel like eating an entire apple pie?
Yes.
And you want to do the cover on there.
Now, Liz, when you put these in the oven, both for this and when they're in the mason jars, for how long and at what temperature?
That's a really great question. It's going to kind of depend on your oven. In the jars, The apple was about 30 minutes, but my suggestion would be set kind of a minimum time of about 25 and then just keep an eye on it.
Well, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Liz.
I don't say this often enough. They're adorable.
Makeover
Aren't they cute?
Monday, making over your pies. Thank you so much. I love this.
welcome.
So cute.
Changing gears a little.